Tonight, Australia warned to increase its defences against terrorism and rogue states. AMP reveals one of the worst results in corporate history. And enough is enough. Shane Warne will not appeal against his 12-month suspension.
With Anne Fulwood, this is 7 News.
Good evening. As the world obsesses about Iraq, a similar threat is looming large in our own region, North Korea. Fears that it could fire missiles into Australia have contributed to a review of our defence capabilities and prompted calls for our own surface-to-air missiles.
It's cold along the demilitarised zone separating North and South Korea in more ways than one. Foreign Minister Alexander Downer wants to convince North Korea and the US to talk to each other over the communist state's rejuvenated nuclear program.
North Korea would have the military capability to kill a large number of people in a big city like Seoul.
And it's feared Australian cities soon could be in range.
That's the aspect that makes, well, one of the aspects that makes North Korea particularly worrying.
Whether Pyongyang's robust talk is more bark than bite, the Defence Department's latest self-assessment puts Australia directly in harm's way of terrorism and rogue nations. It suggests Australia faces an immediate threat from chemical, biological and nuclear weapons, but a reduced chance of a conventional attack. And it says regional instability, like the North Korea issue, is only adding to the volatility. It could convince the government to acquire its own anti-missile defence system.
Patriot is a surface-to-air missile system which can also shoot down, in its latest versions, can shoot down ballistic missiles.
Such a proposal would cost a fortune, but already opposition parties are threatening to block increases to defence expenditure in May's budget, which would come at the expense of education and health. The states are chipping in with whatever measures they can. Victoria spending more than $8 million on a new anti-terrorism village to train special ops police.
Making sure we're prepared and ready for any potential terrorism attack which might occur in Australia.
Victorian police will now also be allowed to covertly enter and search suspicious premises, while New South Wales will spend $17 million on a new counter-terrorism unit, providing emergency workers with hundreds of protective suits, respirators and purpose-built ambulances to counter chemical attacks. Robert Ovadio, 7 News.
Saddam Hussein is still insisting his country's long-range Al-Samud missiles are permitted under UN rules. His assertions, though, haven't changed Saturday's deadline for their destruction.
Weapons inspectors face angry Iraqis, ready to spill their blood for Saddam.